I mean, they could be sitting outside and
Oh
the
god,
ants get them.
so early in the morning. In the corner.
There's that old familiar feeling again, the corner. The crushing pressure of this historic courthouse. Actually, no, it's a little different today. There's an even more menacing tension in the air. It's Phil Collins.
Is there medicine Aaron today? Isn't there, I suppose?
Is there a man in the air today? Yes, I think so. Hi. That's the art man in the air. It can only be the result of the menacing appearance of the defendant.
Yeah. A little more courtesy, if you please. Give me
No.
mine. Oh my, I do apologize.
No, you don't.
However, you're certainly not mistaken that this trial is far from ordinary.
What do you mean?
Maybe I'm not privy to details, however. I understand that no jury has been selected.
Oh shit.
A trial with a jury? Well, that's just like the trial of the professor 10 years ago. Yeah.
A closed court and a meow. Haha, good morning, my dear fellows. I am here with my normal hair. Mr. Sholmes, he might have. Have you made note of my hair, Mr. Naruhodo? An outright victory for science, you must agree.
Okay, science.
To be perfectly honest, so much happened yesterday that, well, I completely forgot about your little hair problem. What in the butt? Is to another day of drinking. I drink dubious potions after all. You have no idea how my stomach ails this morning. I took a shit once. Just the one time.
Oh dear, how awful are you? How awful for you? How awful are you?
I'm afraid you only have yourself to blame, Mr. Sholmes.
Yeah.
And good morning to you, Mr. Reaper. I'm delighted to see you looking so full of vim.
And are you? I see London's celebrated great detective is as active as ever.
Oh, you exaggerate, my dear fellow, compared to my paltry engagements with a few trivial cases. The Reaper's overbearing presence is far greater deterrent to the black roots of the crime in the capital. And while I may not agree with your methods, I do agree with your face. It's so kissable. And there's at least one point on which I would readily comment.
What an honor. And that would be...
It's so kissable. Your eye for good lawyer, sir. Why am I doing German all of a sudden? Mr. Sholmes, stop being German. After all, behind this lawyer, there's a very great mind my own.
Oh, what are you trying to say?
I kissed this man, and I liked it. I only wish there to say that you should be prepared for quite a trial, Mr. Reaper. Oh. God, I keep thinking fucking Katoba. This is Gregson. Gina. What's that on her arm? It's a morning band, I suppose?
Father, you shouldn't be at this. What sort of doses? You should be.
It's been postponed, so I have some free time. Decided to come along with the police inspector to see our country's up-and-coming student action.
Oh. Put on the pressure.
I shall be very interested to see the fruits of your studies over the past year. Well, it's an honor to have you here. Let's hope there are some fruits to see. Oh, yes, Gina?
Why don't you? Why do you agree to this thing? Why do you take them on? That's this Reaper bloke. Everyone says it was him. Killed the boss.
I'm sorry, Gina. Stop being a bitch. But I just don't believe that.
Who was it? Some shady motherfuckers?
I don't know that yet. Was it, the lady that we're working for, I wonder?
I wonder. I don't care, because The Reaper's name, just a name, and he's just a person, and at the end of the day, and if it turns out it was him who killed people, then God help him. Okay.
Did you move your mic, or did the cat move your mic by chance?
Oh, hold on. He might have. Hold on.
Okay.
Where you? I don't know where it needs to go.
Speak.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay. Fairy eyes.
Yes, fairy eyes.
Fairy eyes, indeed. Yes. The culprit deserves every ounce of your loathing. At least, that may be some solace to the deceased. Oh, yep, she's crying again. Please, get whoever did this for the boss. What boss? Oh, Gina! I hate being excuses, but there's nothing I can do. So, you're going to use this and make the wretch pay. No, I can't handle the defense and the defendant.
They did a little hop.
They did. Court will be in session shortly and make their way into the courtroom at once, please.
Alright then, here we go.
It's time, Miss Mikado. Lord Lakes. Yeah, I'm this far. Oh, hi.
One who lost his treasured brother to a mass murder.
Oh.
One who lost his treasured father in a foreign court of law. And one who lost the man who helped her escape destitution. All that misfortune, all that pain, on course to collide headlong in this trial. It's time to shine a light on all of these dark events.
Oh.
And whatever truth is revealed, we're going to have to look at it straight in the eye. Well, stronger obviously has something to do with it, but...
Oh yeah, totally. Totally does.
Hey, over there, you're dumb.
The neighborhood edge of the queen, I hereby declare this court to in session. We are here to conduct the fair and just the fair and just trial of the defendant, Rockland Rice. And counsels for the defense and prosecution, are you ready to begin?
The defense is probably not ready, my lord.
I took a nap. The prosecution is more than ready. Oh, Kasama.
I've been wishing to see you in court again for so long. It feels like I have an erection, but I never pictured it happening like this. I never thought I'd be facing you behind yourself.
The so-called Reaper, really? As in, skirts like no other. Under my name, Her Majesty's Justice System. Okay. Today we must uncover the truth behind this scourge.
In other words, this trial is going to be a lot more far-reaching than Inspector Grayton's murder.
The truth revealed by these proceedings will have particular repercussions through the jury's rules.
Are you mumbling, or are you did you move your mic again?
Hold on. My thing is going. I don't know.
Okay.
I just might have moved it a little bit. According there are to be conducted as a close trial with no members of the public present by Her Majesty's direct orders. Okay. Why?
How will that work, my lord?
The burden of all
Arbitration.
Arbitration.
Education.
Education falls on my shoulders. Okay. Therefore, as you will see the jury.
He just sits. He's sitting in all the seats.
The Jewish bench shall remain vacant today. If no members of the public are present, might I ask who is currently occupying the gallery, my lord? Yeah. They are members of the
Judiciary.
Here to witness proceedings and ensure an etiquette trial.
Members of the judiciary.
Oh no, this is very unusual trial already. Like, what the fuck? There is, of course, another unrepresented aspect to these proceedings, on which I must elaborate. Oh no, he got Takor. The causes for the prosecution of the events are both aliens. Okay, aliens. Yeah, aliens. Yeah. I believe it takes an outsider to see the truth sometimes. And as I stand here in this courtroom now, I'm quite certain. What do you see with your seeing closed eyes? This is the reason why I had to come to Britain.
Kazuma.
Yeah. Very well. Let's commence proceedings. Prosecutor Saki, your opening statement, if you please. He hit himself. Certainly, my lord. The incident that took place on on 1st November at just around 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Location was a building of flats of Pearl Street on the outskirts of the city. Okay, the victim's body was discovered there in an old single-room rental property. Yes, Inspector Tobias Grayson. A man known very well indeed in this court. No, not least for his resolution of one of his country's grimest cases 10 years ago. The professor case, like, oh my god.
How sure are you about the time of the incident?
Several witnesses on the street outside heard the gunshot and all have reported the same time.
Yes, that's what Gina told us too. There were a number of witnesses.
I have here a plan of the room. I planned the room. The victim was found curled up in one corner. It's believed that he was shot from the front at point-blank range and died instantly. How the range been determined? There were scorch marks around the entire entryway. Okay. Such marks are caused by the gunpowder used to fire the bullet. The powder hot enough to leave scorch marks is only ejected a few inches beyond the end of the barrel. In other words, it only happens when the target is at point-blank range. I see. Yes. Thank you for the detailed explanation, Counsel.
He was also delighted. Resulting from bullet shot at close range. Okay.
The murder weapon was found laying inside the victim. I might just eat it for lunch.
Slunch.
Slunch. Have you managed to assert the owner of this weapon? Firearm? No. My lord, no, considerably. Brother, Cousin-san? We're not trying to use this gun as evidence when its provenance can't be proved. Furthermore, my lord, I've explained that the revolver was fired at extremely close range. The bullet passed through the victim and struck the wall behind him. There is a candelabrum.
Candelabrum.
Yeah, okay, candelabrum. On the labrum? On the labrum. The tip of one of the candles in it was found to have been blown off by the projectile.
Yes.
We noticed that too, didn't we?
Yes, that's right.
Thank you for report, Counsel. The scene of the crime is clear to me. Is it though? You submit the plan of the crime scene as evidence, please. As you wish, my lord.
Okay.
Is this a street? This is her street from Mr. Erickson's private abode. No, my lord. The room is rented to Mr. Hugh Boon.
A boon boon.
There is precious little furniture inside, and it is generally in a poor state of repair.
So what on earth was Grayson even doing there? Was it the septic?
Probably, presumably he was investigating some case or something. When a policeman was informed of the gunshot from the witnesses and rushed to the scene, he found only the deceased inspector and the accused standing inside it, holding the revolver. The attending officer arrested the accused on the spot. So, the details of the case are clear. In that case, the prosecutor would like to call its first witness. A name, please, Counsel.
Judge Judy.
Naturally, the accused himself.
The accusee.
Yeah, I thought so.
Lord Van Zeeks, that cutie over there.
Yeah, as a prosecutor, he believed in the oath of office, and he is taken and he will be compelled to tell the truth, nothing but the truth.
Kazuma, you're not being a prosecutor right now.
No, girl. Let the defendant take the stands. He's like, why am I here? So, witness, say your name and occupation for the court. Our friends X, albeit. Why is my voice like this? He's just old.
He's old. I'm the old.
I presume, Lord X, that you, her prosecutor, said he's looking to take.
Priest? Oh god. Priestess or something?
Priestess? Yeah.
I did it. I did it too.
It is alleged that you were found at the scene of the crime. And that you were arrested by our arriving police or officer. Can you confirm this? Yes, my lord. Then I'm sure the court would like to hear you explain things away. Namely, why were you here in the room at Harrison Street at the time of the question? And what exactly took place? What's he thinking about? I intended to explain away nothing. I'll simply tell the truth. Okay. I will say for physics. I never imagined this day would come. Or rather, I didn't want to imagine it would come. The sense you became known as a Reaper. Part of me has been dreading it.
He's like, no more music.
No, your formal testimony then witness?
Wetness? He's a wetness now.
Wetness. He's a wetness.
Roke, are you wet?
I was investigating Gregson and my inquiries had led me to the address. When I first entered the room today, it was dark inside and I saw no one. A moment later, I heard the gunshot. I spun around and saw the revolver on the floor. Just as I picked the firearm up to examine it, the door fell open and I heard a man scream. Okay. It was only then that the body of Inspector Grayson appeared before me. So he didn't know, yeah. That testimony was the whole truth. Yes? It was. So, you heard a shot being fired in a room with living occupants. And moments later, a corpse somehow appeared before your eyes. Is that it? You're right. You haven't explained away anything. In fact, that would barely qualify as an excuse. I thought you were my mutant princess.
He's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it turns out you have a way with words, Prosecutor Sagi. It would appear to be a singular tale indeed. Yes. A singular isn't the word, it is laughable. Okay. Bye.
What's gotten into Kazuma? He's not behaving like himself at all. He's kind of being a bitch.
He's a bitch. Well then. Very well then. Okay, Counsel, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, my lord.
New lord.
Okay. Let me press. You're investigating the inspector. What on earth for?
Drugs. I'm not at liberty to say.
Why not? Sorry?
I thought you... I identified a distinct possibility that Grayson was involved in a case I was investigating. Regrettably, though, he was killed before I could secure the proof I needed. In the court to understand, then, that on the day in question you followed the victim to the scene. No, let's predict his movements in advance.
How?
I stole it. Still into his office in the yard and consulted his diary. Okay.
He had a diary.
The address on her street was noted in the 5 p.m. entry. So you illegally entered the man's office in Japan. In Japan, that alone would constitute a very serious offense. Okay, bitch. It does in Great Britain, I assure you, is not the case over this. I was aware of the possible consequences. So, in summary, you're investigating the victim. I'm just gonna make it bitchy. And yet, you refuse to tell the court why. I didn't realize British prosecutors enjoyed such freedom to choose what to divulge under oath.
Why did I ever think I could defend this man?
We can do it.
Yes. Let's see.
Hold it!
Had you ever been to the address before?
No, never. I only learned of the place as a result of my investigations of Gregson's activities. There was no light inside when I entered, so it was all but impossible to make out anything. Why didn't you have a torch?
5 p.m. the sun would have only just gone down. It would still have been reasonably light outside.
The room has a window, but it was boarded shut. Very little light was inside the room from outside, so it was extremely murky inside. I wouldn't have noticed if the victim was already laying on the floor. There was no artificial light in the room, you say? You're quite sure? I'm quite sure that the part of the room where the body was found was very dark. I have a feeling there was a small oil lamp burning on the desk, though I can't say for certain. Look, the spearhead. That's light right there. There's a small desk in the room just there.
Yes, I remember. And there was no there was a loyal lamp on it, as well as the frame photograph.
When I entered the room, I closed the door behind me and started towards the desk to investigate.
And what'd you find?
Nothing. I never actually reached the desk.
So, who fired the gun?
I have no idea. I didn't see anyone else in the room.
But you say it was very dark in there.
Yes, that's right. All I can tell you is, and it sent another presence. Okay, there was no ghosts.
Ah, then it could it be that the gunshot actually originated from somewhere else outside the room?
No, that's out of the question. Yeah, because the gun was.
Oh.
Without a doubt, the sound emanated from inside the room. I could smell the gunpowder.
It's going from bad to worse.
And you say that's the point at which you noticed the revolver on the floor. Revolver on the floor? Yeah. Correct. Then I foolishly picked it up. That was careless on my part. Yeah.
Yep.
But presumably the gunshot you heard came from the firearm that you somewhat hastily took in your hands. In a point of fact, my lord, I believe it did not.
What?
The barrel of the revolver I picked up was cold, and there was no smell of spent powder.
But then, where on earth was the gun that was fired?
Well, I would like to provide you with an answer. I'm afraid I can't. I just do what dearly like to. I know that. God.
Hold it!
A man, you say? Was it a manly man? One of the witnesses, I presume?
That's right. One of the street merchants working on the forestry. Where are the merchants? A number of them had set up their stalls directly beneath the border or the window of the crime scene. A match seller, a new small girl, and a peddler. They're all given statements saying they heard the shun. Without thought of danger, they ran inside to see what had happened. Yes, did you tell us about that yesterday, didn't you? They burst through the door with some force, you would say.
Seem.
They did, and almost gave me a heart attack in the process. Okay.
But you're supposed to be the Reaper.
Yeah. The first man came. First man to come in immediately noticed the revolver in my hand and fled. Oh no, he got scared. A policeman patrolling the street heard the commotion and was able to arrest the accused shortly after the incident occurred. Anyway, the man's scream drew my attention in the direction.
Hold it!
What do you mean by that? In what way did the body just appear?
I honestly can't explain it, but it's the truth. As far as I was concerned, the body hadn't been there until that point, and then suddenly, there it was.
Did you perhaps hear the sound of the victim falling to the ground just beforehand?
At that moment, what I heard was the sound of a door flying open and the scream of the man who came inside first. Nothing more.
I see.
After the man fled, I examined the body.
And then I kicked it.
I was stunned to find that it was Gregson. Well, certainly, most curious circumstances indeed. However, an instructor was killed, or how his body seemed to appear out of nowhere. I have no idea.
Objection!
Okay.
Bitch.
Objection! Surely the court has heard enough.
No.
My lord, the cross-examination has clearly revealed what?
They're stupid.
That the accused, Gonzagues, is lying on multiple fronts. He's just gonna be a little bitch.
What? What is that supposed to mean?
Oh, gracious, Consul.
The defendant is lying, you say?
In his testimony just now,
I don't know if that was the judge or someone from the gala.
I don't know
thing,
either.
So
he claims that he failed to notice the victim's body because the room was dark. That's correct. No, that's impossible.
the impossible whopper, you say?
As proven by this
Candelabrum.
Candelabrum.
I'm teaching you words.
I know.
How does that prove anything? I just can't put them into an actual sentence.
If you examine the tip of this long candle, you can see it has been blown up by a powerful impact.
Is it the one on the right?
Yeah. One would assume that the projectile from the firearm passed through the victim and struck the candle. The problem comes when you consider the other two candles, which are clearly of a different length.
But was there any blood on the wall? Because I figured there would be blood on the wall, too.
Yes, I can see that only the candle that appears to have been struck by the bullet is long. You could reasonably expect someone to have lit all three candles together, which begs the question of why only one has ended up longer than the others.
Correct. That must be because the particular candle was extinguished when the others were still burning.
That's right. When the candle was hit by the bullet, it obviously went out. But the other two candles would still have been burning, so the fact is...
That you're angry?
The victim's body would have been illuminated by the light still thrown by the candelabrum. The accused claimed that he couldn't see the body. Clearly contradicts these facts. Like, oh my god. And now to the next lie.
There's more.
I know.
But wait, there's more.
The accused also claims never to have visited the scene of the crime before. That's the truth. In that almost empty room, the police discovered something very unusual. A board covered from the top to bottom in police documents and newspaper cuttings. I want to say clippings. Yes, that's right. You saw it too. It goes without saying that the contents of the police documents cannot be dissolved. However, they include a number of reports from various historical cases. The oldest of which was from 10 years ago.
10 years ago? This is starting to sound familiar.
And then there's a common thread linking all of the documents on that board. Indeed, what is this common thread, Council? They all relate to cases prosecuted in court by forensics. Okay.
All of them?
All of them. And furthermore, all these cases are ones in which the defendant was acquitted.
Zoe had her claw cut.
Good lord.
Interestingly,
none of these defendants are alive today.
Sucks be them.
Because all of them here have been sent to their graves by the Reaper. Oh no! I'm angry. In short, the
Are you calling me short? Dingy.
dingy little room is the Reaper's secret hideout and his base of operations.
Oh, he's a spy. The Reaper's hideout.
And yet the Reaper would claim never to have been to his own secret hideout. No one would believe that. No, the truth is, we've been looking at this backwards.
You're backwards.
Backwards? Explain, Council. Explain your reasonings. Inspector
Explain your seasonings.
Yeah, I was investigating the identity of the Reaper. When he discovered the location of the man's secret hideout, he was killed.
Boo.
As I'm sure everyone can imagine by the Reaper's hands.
You sound like that one guy on YouTube that tells stories and goes very slow and very like Californian about it.
Order. I'm glad.
I can't remember his fucking name though.
I don't remember. Hereby state the current option in the court. Court? Oh, yep.
Court.
Vanzex is outstanding prosecutor who's rendered great service to his country. However, it is with deep regret that I must concur with Prosecutor Sagi's
contention.
That the defendant's testimony exists a number of stark inconsistencies with the known facts. All I have done is state the truth as I know it.
I mean, if the thing is, it's just like, if you think it's the truth, then it's what happened and all,
I know.
it's all he knows that what happened to him.
Poor baby.
Kazuma's done a brilliant job as ever, because he's a bitch.
He's a bitch.
He's drawing on his experience as a defense attorney to build his prosecution case, and it's formidable.
Cancel. Will you submit to the board that you just showed the court as evidence? I believe it to be a fundamental in explaining the facts surrounding the Reaper's existence. Do we exist? Thank you, my lord.
Okay.
And now, the prosecution would like to call a new witness to the stand. Witnesses who saw events unfold on the day in question. They were mentioned in the previous testimony too, if you remember. She's starting to do it now.
Oh god. Yes, the street sellers who sell the streets. And they're running into the room.
They're all,
Lead the witnesses in.
Lead the witnesses in. God, I was like, lead? They're gonna lead out. The defendant may step down from the witness stand. Yeah, get the fuck out.
I do.
Certainly, my lord.
I wanna look at the new evidence, though.
Yeah, oh my god, oh, big lip man. Oh, that man's the old homeless. Witnesses, state your names, occupations for the court.
Just a second. I wanna look at it.
What do we got?
Let's see. Okay, so that's the front. Is there anything? Oh, there is stuff on the back.
Oh. That's suspicious. Oh, what's this? Mr. Nahuda. Mr.
Oh, yes.
Look.
It's a smudge of some kind, in fact. Looks like a handprint.
And the color.
That's blue.
It's blood, isn't it?
It's blue.
Oh dear, how disturbing.
I know my colors. You thought I was gonna say blood, but no, blue.
There are details of a whole life of case dating back years on here, aren't there?
This paper's from 10 years ago. I was browning with age. Look.
Out of interest, the most recent things appear to be this new face we've got in here.
Oh, it's the same red-headed league advertisement that just Shums had picked out.
Do you remember there was a red hair piece at the scene too?
Was Inspector Gregson an exponent of the red-headed league then?
Suspicious.
Then there's that, so that's where there. So, could they have been hiding behind here?
Yeah.
But it said that they were close enough to leave a burn mark on him, though.
Yeah. But then again... How much explosion did... Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
ew.
God. I don't like it.
I don't want to play him.
You know. name. God, I'm trying to think.
Like
Names.
names. There's like nymph. Without with nymph. Like with your tongue out.
Oh.
That's what he looks like he would sound like anyway.
We're just a free, easy, sell what we like, live where we want to live.
Do you remember this old man's voice?
I can do it.
Okay.
Give them our vacant stairs as they walk down Fresno and spin a few words into this for them.
Because he's like shaking stuff. Ah! Would I be right in assuming that all three of you make your living by selling the wares in the street?
Technically, you don't even need to say anything, you just fucking do that.
Yes. Okay.
Touchy little tidbits.
Am I kidding now?
You fucking might be. What the fuck is he saying? Wait, you're actually trying to sell it to me now?
Try the man. Give me the money. Let's see what it is. Hey, the man, cancel.
But
I'm concerned.
Right. 6 pence it is. He's just like, what the fuck? I might shit myself. Is that it? Hey, leave Luna alone.
Leave me alone.
I am curious, yes, about what's going on with just how that fat lip of your bottom lip of yours.
Yeah.
Namely that unusual bruise or whatever it is that's poking out from under your collar.
Yeah. I don't trust. What about the next witness then? What name do you go by and what do you sell?
Me? I'm Venus.
Oh my god.
That's why everyone calls me funny in it. I sell these lovely little firecrackers to all the local school kids.
Oh.
Since 6 pence a pop, what do you say?
She lights it on her ass.
Yeah.
You weren't exaggerating with little. Do they actually sell?
Oh yeah, the second years can't get enough of my Venus firecrackers. Especially when I turn them. If they get hunted, they could blow up the school.
The most serious young lady?
She's German now, by the way.
What do you say then, eh? Want to be part of 6 pence for pop?
Wait, what? You want me to buy one?
Tell you what, I let you in on a little secret. If you get 100 of them, you could blow up the whole courtroom.
Try the one. Give her the money and see if she's right. Hey, the woman, cancel. Okay,
Wait, do they really want me to fucking blow up the courtroom? I'll buy one.
Lovely suffering. Well then, this is something of a reductor just for you. The Venus special, only 600 piece.
And now she's French. I don't know what she is. 600.
She doesn't know what she is.
It's 100 of my regular fireworks. Nothing little about that, is there?
And there'd be nothing little about the punishment if I blew up the Old Bailey, either. So, what if he was holding fireworks then and got shot? And it lit the fireworks?
Yeah, that's why I'm wondering. And the last witness, what name do you go by and what do you sell?
I sell science. Thank you. I think, therefore I am. I am, therefore I think.
Okay.
Before I stand there on the trial, watch the world go on about me. They call me the Observator.
So you don't actually sell anything?
I sell lots. Problem shared is a problem halved, as they say. Advice I do. And what it means, they call me Nancy. I don't actually sell anything, though, come to think of it. The fuck does that say?
Pity.
No more purchases today, please.
Well, you have quite a cashier, it seems. They conduct their business on her street from morning until night, my lord. Always in the same place, directly adjacent to the crime scene. I see. And those they heard the gunshot, I suppose. Not only that, but they very bravely ran inside to see what was going on and witnessed the crime.
Venus de Milo, what do I do? What a terrible thing I saw.
Yeah, she's French-German now.
Yeah, I was just gonna say she just might be, actually.
Yeah.
What I think is half of what we see is light and shadow playing with our eyes and...
Sandwich, I can't get
my name is Sandwich.
Very well. The court will hear the formal testimonies of 3 witnesses now. You will describe in detail what you witnessed and heard at the time of the incident.
Sandwich, what are you doing over there?
It was less than a minute after the Reaper had got inside that we'd all heard a big bang.
Seems to me that quick talk is quick to walk. Gossip he's a bitch. It cut you off for a second, that was funny.
I was scared after death. I saw he ran off into a copper.
She ran off into a copper. She just...
Yeah. If there are witnesses the whole day and saw everything. Who did they see going inside the building?
Only the victim, Inspector Grayson, and the accused, Rook Van Zyx. Like, oh my god.
But wait, there's more. The room was just one of several flats in the building. Someone from the other flat could have done it.
All these flats on the Hester Street are
unoccupied, yeah.
Unoccupied. The room in which the inspector was found is the only property in the building that's currently leased. He's the boom now.
He's Hugh Jackman.
The testimony the court has just heard would appear to leave a little room to get put out. Inspector was curiously disputed and see how anyone other than the defendant could have committed the crime.
No.
I know.
Shut up, Kazuma.
Thank you for your candor, my lord. Condor?
Candor? Never seen that word before.
Cancel for the defense. You may proceed to cross-examine the witness. Witnesses.
Headbang. Yeah. In a closed court like this, without jury, judge is the only person whose opinions matter. I have to break down. I have to break down. He's just gonna start crying. He has to break down the testimony, though, yes. Okay, so I think, like, who else the moment they went into the building.
Hold it!
Does he mean that? When you say they, who do you mean exactly? Inspector Gregson and defendant Lord Van Zyx? Just behind that Inspector Gregson, did they arrive at the same time as each other? The victim arrived 15 minutes before, are you sure about that? Yes, his hair really was red, wasn't it? Redder than my flaming fireworks, even. That fire reeve mop, it's still burning on the inside of my eyelids. Wait a minute, you're saying the man was a redhead?
But Inspector Gerson's hair isn't red. Not by any stretch of the imagination.
Seems like that person you saw wasn't in fact Inspector Gregson at all, but some other third party. But we did find the wig, like...
Yeah, we did. No, I hate to break it to you, but the witnesses are correct.
What? Fuck you.
I know, fuck me. I just have a look at this photograph of the victim taken at the scene.
My cat has to crunch. Yes, that's Inspector Gregson, alright. He doesn't look half bad with a red hair.
And a red hairpiece.
Ah, you know colors?
Of course.
It might be a hat.
Well, we saw one on the floor of the investigated the scene.
I still refuse to believe it's Butter Inspector Gregson wore a hairpiece, though. So, then why on earth would he have been wearing something like that?
The color scene does seem to suit the man, one might say. Yes. The photograph will be submitted as evidence. Please cancel.
Okay. Head curled up and there's a hairpiece on his head. What became of the trunk that the red-headed victim was supposed to be carrying?
I was informed that no trunk was found at the scene.
So it just disappeared. Okay. So we just threw up on my bed.
Oh, that's what I heard.
Yep. We definitely saw him in the dock, though no question about that. I gotta clean up a cat vomit. Hold on. Just 1 second. I'll just think, Zoe, you're so gross.
Yeah, Zoe, what the fuck, bro?
Around the room there he was, the Reaper gun in hand, sent over the dead body. Oh god, now my ear itches.
Hold it!
I'll probably look at them all, but
yeah,
the more suspicious ones first.
Yes.
So then you were the first person to arrive on the scene, is that right?
You heard what a man scream though. I heard a man scream. He screamed hard.
Clean this fucking thing up with tissues. Hold on. And fuck. Okay. Was it dark inside the room? Really? Oh god. I see. Even though Lord Van Zeeks claims not to have seen any such lights on the wall.
The accused Rourke Van Zykes. Get it straight.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Do you have something to add, Mr. Sandwich? 100%. There's not really nothing to me except in the head I am just 2 slices with no middle. So I don't know what you could want with me. I think that maybe he just remembered something.
A snack?
He is the snack. Having heard Mr. Gossip's last statement, I mean... What I think in this world, nothing's really. We try to dress ourselves up as something else, but at the end of the day, we're just street sellers.
That's He's gonna make a real sandwich.
Why do you say saw the Reaper? He fell clean over on his backside.
Thank you.
That's
My
it.
cat's
He screamed. He did. He screamed and scrambled off of all floors. That's all we wanted to say.
Yep.
Mr. Gossip, is that true? What? A pool of blood. Let's just get back a little. Do you like blood?
Yeah.
No, Mr. Gossip, I'm going to have to ask you how to add that information to your form of testimony.
How to add?
How to add?
The witness will amend his testimony to include the affirmation and details at once. I'm going to take a nap here.
Yes. Okay, slipped over and got blood on my hand, so I quickly wiped it off on the floor. So, are you sure you wiped it off on the floor? Because what if this is hit? Where is it? What if
on
that...
the board.
Oh, this. What if this was his blood? I mean, the blood he wiped off on that. Because it was on... What if it was, like, tipped over and he thought it was on the floor? Okay.
Yes. Objection.
I'm wondering.
So you wiped off the blood from your hand on the floor of the room. Are you quite sure about that?
Objection.
The police found no such handprint on the floor during their investigations. What exactly is the defense saying? Okay. Objection, apparently.
If you listen, you'll find out. Prosecutor Sogi.
Yeah, bitch.
Certainly, there was no bloody handprints found on the floor.
What are you trying to say?
There was a handprint and blood left very clearly at the scene. On the back of this notice board.
Yes,
Indubitably. Oh wait, indisputably.
Indisputably a handprint in this color blood, blue blood. Hot what?
Objection.
Hot something, yeah.
The witness very definitely testifies that he wiped his hands on the floor. Any handprints on the back of the board are irrelevant.
Objection.
What if this was on the floor?
Not if the board itself had fallen over onto the floor. Yeah. In that case, it's quite possible for the witness's handprint to have ended up there.
Just look at the floor plan of the room. The notice board was in the opposite corner of the room with the victim in an upright position. Even if I had somehow been toppled, it was lying on the floor at the time. Cat, I know. It would have been a considerable distance from the body. I fell over when I came over. In other words, the defense assertion is contradictory.
Contradictory.
Is a cunt.
He's a cunt. That's right, I am. Yes, it is. There's a very definite contradiction here, for which there must be a reason.
I take it that you formulate a proper hypothesis consult regarding this apparent discrepancies between the witness account and the handprint found at the scene.
I have, my lord. This discrepancy between the witness's account and location of the handprint explained by the board moving.
Yeah.
The real contradiction here is the handprint itself, not where it was found. As the court can see, it's upside down.
Good gracious, so it is. If the witness had put his hand against the board and the fingers should be pointed upwards. What does that tell us?
Tells this one simple fact: when this handprint was made, and the board must have been lying on the floor as I previously suggested, which means that after the incident, it must have been moved.
What?
Objection!
He doesn't understand. I'm so angry now. You're claiming that somebody moved the notice board after the shooting? Then tell the court who.
I don't know that yet, but the point is...
Yeah.
When you consider all the testimony we've heard so far, we can now be clear that at one point...
And that would be?
The position of the notice board at the time of the incident, my lord.
So the counselor must ask you to clarify your assertion before the court. At the time of the incident, word you maintained the notice board was suited.
Situated, yeah. I think probably here.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the door. Okay.
So.
Take that!
This is the only possible location.
Immediately, listen to the door.
If the court would think back to the testimony given by the defendant earlier, he said that when he entered the room, it was dark, and he couldn't see the body. By the notice board, the body would have been completely hidden from view, and the light from the candles would have been blocked, making the room appear dark.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But the accused also claims the victim's body simply appeared before him. Oh, that's true. Or in his precise words. I gotta say words again. Just as I picked the firearm up to examine it, the door flew open and I heard a man scream. It was only then that the body of his Dr. Grayson appeared before me.
If you look again at the floor plan,
yeah.
Consider what would happen if the door to the room was thrown open with force.
That can't.
The door struck the notice board, knocking it over, and making the victim's body visible.
Gracious.
My client told nothing but the truth. He has simply described what he saw.
I've got kids like my ass.
Mm-hmm.
Counsel, how has this not come to light before now?
after the incident, somebody must have righted the board and moved it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Into the position where the police, myself, and my colleagues saw it when investigating the room.
Mm-hmm. Witness, what have you say to yourself?
You and your fellows were there at the scene before anybody else. Goes without saying that you must know something about the position of the notice board.
The witness in the stand will testify again. You explain exactly what you did upon arriving at the scene of the crime. Yeah. He's so scared.
Mm-hmm.
Well, don't you look at me. I haven't got a clue about it. I was doing business with some second years at the time.
I don't know anything about anything. I'm just a sandwich. I cannot see this changes anything anyway. The detective still died when we heard the shot. Okay.
So now you can elaborate further. Huh. That shaken by the crime scene they witnessed with only the light of a few candles and an oil lamp by which to see. We can't expect these witnesses to be able to give a more precise account of what happened.
That's right. Yeah. It don't pay to expect too much.
It's man's endless quest for knowledge that's destroying the world, that's what I think. Do you, really?
In any case, as this testimony shows, even if the notice board was moved by somebody following the incident, it makes no difference. When the gunshot rang out, the accused was the only person at the scene.
Yeah.
In short, the only person who could possibly have committed the crime is Zykes. Like, none of this wriggling around the board changes the simple fact. Wait, so does the defense still wish to cross-examination? We're just gonna examination the witnesses.
Okay. Certainly, my lord.
Very well, then you may proceed, counsel. Oh my god.
Okay.
I ran down there.
There's no place for me to put my hand on, that's all. Don't look at me, I haven't got a clue about it. I was doing this somewhat with some second years at the time. Tell us more about your business.
Yes. Tell me more.
When you say you were doing business with them, you mean you were selling them fireworks?
Yeah, what else? There's the prairie school just around the corner, you see. Those cheeky little so-and-sos have got a plan to blow the school to Kingdom Come.
Okay.
So I've been telling on them, letting the teachers know what they're up to.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Wouldn't want anyone to get hurt, so I let the school know the kids started playing with dodgy toys.
Then, praise the Lord, the teachers take all the fireworks off them.
And then, praise the Lord again, the kids all come back to me to buy more. Everyone's happy, see? What a racket. Of course. And sometimes the teachers give me a little bonus to thank me for letting me know. It's a busy old life, selling explosives.
Venus is a
Ghoul? I don't know.
Really cool goddess indeed. Okay.
Well, telling barefaced lies is kind of my thing, really. I've never...
Sandwich? Something wrong with your sandwich? If I said it was, could we just leave it at that? Could that be the end of it? No. Did Miss Venus' statement just now bring something to mind, perhaps? philosophical thoughts. Deep philosophical thoughts. Let's say there was a great liar. And the great liar said without battling an eye, telling bare-faced lies is kind of my thing. I'm ever so good at it. Would those words of hers be a lie too, or the truth, in which case she's not a liar? Oh, it's a hellish paradox, that one, don't you think? Not entirely sure, to be honest. But it seems to me you're suggesting Miss Venus has been lying, are you? What are you on about, old man? Trying to cause trouble, are you? Keep on like that. And I'll wrap your whole body in fireworks and set them off. That'll give you something to tremble about.
You have a startlingly disturbing mind behind that sweet and innocent face, young lady.
So, Miss Venus has lied in her testimony. And what that you're saying, Mr. Sandwich? Well, if it means I'll be burning in hellfire for the rest of my days, so be it. Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Can you elaborate, please, sir?
No. Old Blabbermouth here, headed for the room where the gunshot seemed to come from. But there was someone else who crept up the stairs behind him, too. That's right. That rotten little liar over there.
Do you mean to say that you did in fact betake yourself to the scene of the crime after all?
What did I tell you, eh? I said I was good at telling barefaced lies, didn't I? Yes, you mentioned it.
Well, that really the fact. Rocked the whole courtroom, didn't it? Sorry, my brain like shut off for a second.
Oh my god, who knew firecrackers packed such a punch?
Mm-hmm. So you did indeed seem the crime to you, young lady. Good grief.
Well, not yet you come to mention it. I suppose perhaps. I do clearly remember the climbing up the stairs to the room, yeah. Either you clearly remember or you don't.
Well, I shall consider feeding perjurious act later. Okay. For the time being, you will immediately amend your testimony to cats. Reflect the truth.
Oh yes, my lord, of course.
Stop digging.
Maybe I did sneak along behind gossip and we have a little peek into the room where it all happened.
Hold it!
You make a habit of lying, do you, Miss Venus? Well, I suppose so. I don't really know, to be fair. If you want my advice, though, I'd take everything I say with a pinch of salt. Alright, but you did in fact go to the room where the victim was killed on the day in question, didn't you? Oh, please, as I would. I can't think of anything more terrifying.
The truth, please.
Well, alright, just a bit then. I mean, a girl my age is curious about stuff, you know. Did you touch anything at the scene? Oh, please, if I would. I mean, there's a dead body on the floor.
The truth, please.
Well, alright, just a bit then. I'd look to see if there's anything I could sell. So, I give the place a once-over, but it was nothing to write home about. Right, now, I hesitate to ask, but You didn't move the notes board by any chance, did you?
Oh, please, as if I would touch anything like that. Just a few bits of loose change is all I add.
The truth, please.
Well, alright then. I thought there might be something worth having underneath it. So I blasted the flipping thing.
Sorry. Flip the blasted thing.
You're telling us that you didn't move that board?
I think that did slip out, didn't it?
Oh. Oh.
I don't believe it. The girl doesn't think. So, did you find anything then? Something that you might have taken at perhaps? Oh, please, I should be so lucky, my...
The truth. Please, the truth now.
He didn't say please. Might have found this old pocket watch under the notice board, I suppose.
No longer pleased.
But,
Ah! Ah! So it wasn't me the one who took it.
Gina.
Yeah, where the fuck did she come from? Young lady, may I remind you where you are? That watch there? That was a present she and sister ripped from the yard for a big case he solved 10 years ago. A pressure case, no doubt. The boss used to find it up every evening without fail when he was waiting for the girl to come at the pub.
I see.
I swapped it often once in the morning was he upset, and he gave me a right earful. And said he'd missed a day in the last 10 years, put lotion and wine in it. It meant the world to him. That watch did.
Possibly not the best thing to go diving for then.
It's not all that though. I took it to Jabez's that night to show how much it was worth, but the old dealer wouldn't touch it. Wouldn't give me a penny for it, said it wasn't working, knocked about and worthless, he called it.
And you should have lifted it. That watch must be submitted as evidence at once.
Oh, please, just as long as you promise to give it back when we're done.
No. Not a chance. I'll swear it from you if you try to get your fingernail mitts on it again. That's enough. And the watch to the bailiff. Worth it.
Now then, now children, watch your manners.
Yes. Good lord. Good lord, good word. Broken. It last appears to be broken. More than likely, it shattered when the inspector was shot.
Doesn't take any more either. Which is why Jabez's didn't want it. What a waste, eh?
Yes, indeed. It appears to have stopped at hour 5. Okay.
Exactly when the gunshot was heard then.
Which supports the prosecutor's claim, of course.
Okay, great. Watch the Kuro.
Well, it would appear that the mystery of the moving nose board has been solved at least. As predicted, it had a very little bearing on the case. Okay.
Ugh.
So then, can you address the information, please, people?
Okay,
Doesn't know anything about anything.
no.
Anything.
Examine. Okay, let's see. Glass over the face really is a badly cracked look.
What a shame. Inspector really looked after it so carefully.
I imagine Mr. Sholmes could repair it, don't you?
Yes, I should think so.
He's very adept at things like this. A useful man to have around, in fact.
But come remember that he's a great step in this world, not a large John man.
Okay.
Okay, on the bed. Anything else out? Ooh.
There's a tiny little stub sticking out from the small hole. Here, look.
I suppose it must have been blue knob or something. Setting the time.
In that case, seeing as we know the inspector took such good care of this watch, probably broke when the incident occurred, didn't it?
Yes, of course.
Which could mean that there's a small part of the watch still at the scene. Maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, what's this? Ah, there's a tiny little keyhole here. Can you see it?
Oh, yes. It's probably for the wires used to line up the mechanic.
It looks a little unusual, don't you think?
Yes, you just need a little key. Look, just the right key to wind up, I imagine.
Why do I feel as though I've seen something? Okay, something a bit like a key that's about the size to fit in this hole.
Yeah, it would be wonderful if we had the key. Let's check carefully over what we've found.
Okay.
What do we have?
That's about it.
What do we have?
Yeah.
Oh.
Um.
What do we have? What do we have in the park?
Yeah, we never investigated.
Yeah, we never investigated the
This thing.
doll. Yeah.
Let's see.
How about this charming piece appears to be a little worse flair.
I'm not convinced about the charming part, but yes, you're right. The head part looks a little bit fairly heavy to manhandle. Almost as if something has enjoyed twisting it around and around for fun. Shall we try twisting it around too for fun?
Can we open it?
Oh.
Yep, there we go.
Ah, what's that?
It appears to be some sort of key.
But it's tiny though, it couldn't be a key for a door not that size. So, what is it for, I wonder?
Okay.
So... Miss Sato, do you think perhaps this key could be the key for the Inspector Gregson's watch?
Oh yes, it could be. Let's try to watch. There's none more to lose. Okay. Insert. Oh, there we go. It's a liner again.
I knew it. A perfect fit.
Oh, look. The stretcher's watch has started going again.
Ah, so it has obviously not just been wound up, that's all. What is it, Miss Sato?
Well, if the watch isn't actually broken after all, I feel it could have
Implications.
implications.
She's deep in thought now.
Yeah, she has thoughts.
Perhaps I'd better start thinking deeply too.
Yeah, start thinking, Mr. Naruto.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Is there anything else?
It's just like you're like touching him.
Yeah.
You never looked at the gun either, but I don't know if that's gonna be any fruitfulness.
Probably not, honestly.
We just know that it's gonna probably hasn't been fired.
Yeah. Okay. Okay,
Hold it!
It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon that you heard the loud bang, wasn't it? Maybe that notice board fell over, maybe it didn't, maybe I fell over, or maybe I didn't. But the Reaper's fate is sealed either way because of the gunshot we all heard. So your fate's sealed too. My fate.
Yeah! That's right, the defense is fated to lose. Loser. The prosecution to win, because I'm a winner.
In other words, it all hinges on that single gunshot. So if I could just find some problem with that part of the story.
It may be possible to change all our fates. Changing fates is...
Question none of that changes in the fact that I heard what I heard, does it?
What did you hear, son?
Not much to go on.
As pointed out, Mr. Naruto, there's no question that the nose board was new, so some of us have done it.
But did it happen after the event? So maybe Kazuma is right, and it's not relevant to the case.
But it seems to have been deliberately positioned so as to hide the body from view. So I feel sure that there's some deeper significance to all this.
Yes, I know what you mean. No doubt there.
I have no doubt there's more clues to be uncovered. Just undercover them. You're on the right track. I see it. I can feel it. So follow your instincts.
All right then.
Sniff them out. Sniff those lies out.
Okay, so I think what I want to do. Hold on. See how this changes. What if I present this pocket watch on your thing? I'm afraid that's not necessarily the case. Oh. At the scene, we found this key to the winder of the inspector's pocket watch.
A key?
And having wound the pocket watch, we discovered that it in fact still works. You see, the watch didn't stop because it was broken at all. And that fact completely undermines one of the most fundamental promises on which this entire case has been built.
Yeah, what? He has a headache now. But cancel. The watch will stop at almost exactly 5 o'clock.
Yeah, which is when we heard the gunshot. That time that was shown on the watch tells us nothing other than when it wound down. It's merely a coincidence that it happened to be 5 o'clock.
Objection!
Even if that's true, the 3 witnesses here are all heard the gunshot at 5 o'clock. So that's obviously when this crime was committed.
Objection!
No, that doesn't hold.
Why not?
Because I said so. Recall what Inspector Lestrade said only moments ago.
The boss used to light it up every evening without fail when he was waiting for to come. To come in public.
The rub pub.
So he didn't miss a day in the last 10 years, polishing and whining it. It meant the world to him if that watch did.
The victim was in the habit of winding his watch once a day in the evening. We can reasonably assume, therefore, that he wound the timepiece on the evening before he died as well.
Yes, that would be entirely reasonable.
But if that's the case, you wouldn't expect the watch to have completely wound down by 5 o'clock the following day. In summary, the evening before the day of the incident, when the gunshot rang out in that room, the inspector was already unable to wind his watch.
You can't mean...
What would stop a man winding his watch if he's been in the habit of winding it every single evening for 10 years? The obvious answer is that he was already dead.
This is most extraordinary claim.
Objection!
I'm a bit whiny, a little bit extraordinary isn't a word. It's absurd. You claim he was already dead the night before? Did you really think that Scotland Yard's coroner would have overlooked something like that?
Yes.
Yes. On that subject, there's something rather surprising. There's actually an omission in the coroner's report. That time of death is not noted.
That's right. What do you mean? What the fuck are you even saying?
I don't know.
Night.
Yes. So the victim's blood hadn't dried. It was fresh.
Objection!
But the blood could be explained in any number of ways. It could have been put there afterwards. Some fresh blood could have been poured over the...
Does my learned friend think that fresh blood is available on every street corner?
Yes.
Well, it is necessary having human blood, of course. Yep. I've been told previously that the Scotland Yard has no way to identify blood as human. Yep. The problem is currently being researched. As present, you're correct. It is beyond our abilities.
So then, a chicken's blood could have been used, for example.
It's certainly a possibility that it wasn't Sasha's blood at all. Blood.
Objection!
But the gunshot was heard at 5 o'clock that afternoon. That's beyond question. I think it was the.
What are your thoughts?
Firecrackers? Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it though?
Yeah. What?
Given that the time of death of the victim has already been called into question, it isn't quite beyond the realm's possibility that these witnesses heard wasn't a gunshot at all.
Yep.
Oh please, what are you trying to say?
There we go, yeah.
Now you listen to me, streets of...
Where did he get that?
Yeah. Don't get your ears, sir, but where did you get that whip from? But all you can state with a certainty is that you heard a noise.
You'll explain yourself then, Cancel?
A noise that sounds like a gunshot. Could have been made with... We didn't also examine them yet, so hold on.
No, we didn't.
Let's see. Yeah, okay, so down here.
Have you had an idea, Mr. Naruto? You're starting at the end of a string of fireworks.
Sorry, it's just that Venus is special. I was wondering what 600 pence of worth of fireworks would sound like.
Yep. Shall we find out? No.
What? But she said it could blow up the courtroom. Alright, that was fairly sizable bang.
My ears are still ringing, Mr. Naruto. Why the fuck would he do that?
Yeah.
It sounds exactly like... fire.
It goes off like a gunshot.
Bang, bang.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, blessed. Blessed you.
Oh, I've been blessed.
Take that!
Take this in the ass, I mean.
Something like this, the culprit could have set off one of these to fake the gunshot.
Yep. Gracious. The very fireworks that are sold by the witness.
No, hold on a minute. Are you saying I did it? My pretty little firecrackers only make a little pop anyway, see? Not 100 of them together. The Venus special that you sell for 600 pennies sounds like this. Ow.
Flashbang.
As the court can now attest that my ears hurt, sounds very much like a gunshot, in fact.
Your turn to suggest that somebody set out one of these fireworks off at the scene? Yep.
I'm suggesting that somebody knew the defendant was in the room at 5 that day, and sought to implicate him by creating a sound like a gunshot for those peddlers on Fresno Street to hear.
Objection!
But even the accused himself has testified that he saw no one else in the room at that time. Because it was set up. I mean, whether it was a gun or a firecracker, the only person present to cause a bang was Rock Van Zykes.
One whiff of a match and my firecrackers go pop. See, that's why people like them.
I feel for your fingers, young lady.
Objection!
Recently, during my time here in Britain, so many people have pointed at me. I've learned of a very useful invention indeed. Something called a time bomb.
There we go, yeah. Heavens, a bomb. Bomb.
Yes, a device that allows you to blow up whatever you like. Whatever you like.
Listener, hold on, worry about your unfortunate phrasing there. May lead to yet another international incident.
No, wait. It's the whenever you like part that's important.
A time device?
Yes, exactly. A time device. Something of the nature could have been planted at the scene.
Yep.
A device that was able to produce the sound of a gunshot long after the culprit had left.
Your
Extravagant.
claim will have to be substantiated with
Substantiated.
evidence. Substantiated with evidence, Counsel. What proof do you have to such anyway that
The candles.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Gunshot.
Do I have to examine them though? I'm gonna examine them.
On the other side? Yeah, or just up
Okay.
there.
Just in case. There are some black marks here. Look.
Yes. They look like some sort of swatch marks.
So perhaps the bullet struck the candle here, do you think? It's only this one candle that's been cracked in half, it seems.
Yes, I think you might be right. Firearms are very used for films in Japan. But I'm afraid I'm not particularly knowledgeable about it.
Okay.
Anything else?
I think that's about it. Okay. I got the fire in the background.
Oh god, that looks so ominous.
Yeah. As the court already discussed, the tip of the candles in this candelabra has been blown off.
Yeah, let's move on. Indeed, because it was struck by a bullet, which was passed through the victim.
I don't think that's possible, my lord.
It's like, where's the bullet? Not possible. Why?
Because of the scorching. The scorching. There are gunpowder scorch marks clearly visible on the broken candle.
They are? Goodness, yes. That is not the case. There was also scorching on the victim around the bullet entering.
What if the... I mean, I don't think it is, because I'm probably not making the right assumptions, but fireworks go off, he gets startled, and he shoots himself.
We don't even know.
Yeah, that's right, there was, but as we heard earlier, scorching, that only occurs when the target is at very close range, a matter of centimeters from the gun.
Yeah.
Which means that the scorching on the candle isn't possibly be the result of a gunshot.
You are suggesting that it came from the fireworks? Oh.
The fact that there's such a visible scorching on the candle suggests that the fireworks must have been right next to it when they exploded. Or to put it another way, there's a blah blah blah. The candles were joined together.
Yep.
The culprit somehow attached the fireworks at a point part way down the candle. After the killer had left the scene, the candle slowly burnt down along with the other two, until eventually it ignited the fuse of the firework crackers, generating a loud bang. Why is everybody sad? And that is how these three witnesses came to believe that they'd heard a gunshot at 5 o'clock.
Well, what a plot. The plot thickens. I'm surprised the victim could have died earlier, and then we led out to believe the police are human.
Did you
just need to know who Venus sold to, then. If it was her stuff. I couldn't forget the flame-colored hair, even if I wanted to. The person you saw entering the building wasn't the victim at all.
Yep.
Consider this.
Well,
obviously, anybody can wear a wig. So the person that these witnesses saw entering the building 15 minutes before the incident occurred could easily have been someone else entirely, wearing the red hairpiece.
yep, someone else? Do you mean to say?
It was the same person who contrived the firecracker trick. In other words, Inspector Gregson's killer.
Yep.
Why are you laughing?
Oh, very impressive. Escape Naruto.
Kazuma.
I am really quite amazed you've come this far. But after all, wasn't I the one who told you that you had all the mannequins?
Mannequins?
Makes a great defense lawyer. I also noticed the lack of time of death in this report, a stark omission. But as far as I'm concerned, this whole country's justice system leaves a lot to be desired. And I'm pointing at you. Professor? I can remember.
Professor?
Mister, I was on you. What on earth do you mean by that statement? Tell us, boy. I heard that many of the leading members of Britain who judiciary are present to observe this trial today, so we cannot allow even the slightest doubt to be overlooked. The defense's assertion about the time of death based on the victim's stopwatch is just conjecture. But, well, the possibility exists that my learned friend may be correct. We have a duty to explore it. Well, certainly, I would agree with you. And what immediately comes to mind is, of course, what was Instructor Gerson doing and where did she go on the day before the incident?
Do you know Cotton Eye Joe?
No, Inspector always carried out his investigation work alone. His movements were treated as conventional within Titan Guard.
Scotland. The playground yard.
However, considering the evidence we've been presented with so far, I'd say it's fairly apparent that what case the man was pursuing wouldn't be my lone friend. I do have a feeling about what case he might have been investigating.
Yes, I agree. Surely. I slam my hands back and forth, my lord. The defense believes it can be explained. I will explain it. The case that was being investigated by Inspector Gregson at the time of his death.
Very well, counsel. Present your argument to the court. What evidence is just in the case being investigated by the investigator on the day prior to the incident? Well, what do we have?
I think it might be this thing, because we haven't used it yet. I hope that's it. I mean,
yeah, what else? We got newspaper.
Oh. I was hoping it was right. Yeah. I believe this red hairpiece points to the answer. We might assume it was part of a disguise used to carry out an undercover investigation.
Actually not. Such a brightly colored hairpiece would only serve to make the inspector more noticeable.
And a cat drinking in the corner. Yeah, that's quite true. It would definitely have made him stand out in a crowd. Except that it is in a crowd of gentlemen from the Red-Haired League.
Yep. The red-haired leg.
The leg? The league.
So you'd already worked it out? What on earth is this all about? Is there such an extraordinary League of Gentlemen? The Red-Headed League is currently under investigation for grand deception. Deception of what nature, Council? They've been targeting red-headed men across all of London, tricking them out of a sum of money. 2 men were arrested for the
Misdemeanor.
Only yesterday, in fact.
God damn it. Put that scroll away. Yeah, I mean, he did, but my lord. The defense calls for those 2 men to be summoned at once.
Yeah. Two-headed men?
They're 2 redhead men. Redhead 10 men. 10 men? It's now 10 men. Inspector Gregson clearly infiltrated the Red-Headed League using this hairpiece. So it's very likely that he had direct contact with these criminals. And it's quite possible that such contact led to more serious events.
Yeah. he took a fucking I can tell that we can in good let's leave this new avenue out of work. Well done, Miss Nahara.
Well, it's another possible line of inquiry for us, at least, but don't celebrate yet.
The prosecution will make immediate arrangements for the charged men to appear. Bring these 2 red-headed league conspirators before me and Pastor Arasaki. Soggy man. At once, my lord. We're good. We will have a 30-minute recess, court is adjourned. Now go away.
Get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out.
It's my lunchtime.
Yeah.
Sam, I'm gonna eat sandwich.
Yeah. Sandwich to my chambers.